What's going on, guys? So in my last video I had mentioned that duck season is here, and in Florida you're allowed 2 wood ducks at the start of teal season, and not all states are like that, but in Florida you get 2, a limit of 2 wood ducks. The purpose of today's video is a tutorial on something that not a lot of people are good at explaining. The best explanations that I've seen come from the manufacturers of this call. I think you know what this is. This is a wood duck call made by Duck Commander. Now, I've watched every YouTube video, every tutorial video, every video that there is about how to use this call. But, like for example, it took me about 6 months to learn how to blow a basic call out of this call that sounded pretty good. And I just kept on learning after that how to blow it even better, using my own techniques. Now, my technique may not work for you, but if it does, it will help you in the field. Now, a lot of people say that you can't call wood ducks, but that's not true, because I have witnesses that have sat there with me and watched me do it. I've gotten answers from my calling. I've been out there in the field, in the pond, and I have actually gotten answers from roosted ducks. They have answered me while I have been out there. Okay, I'm not going to make a real long video about this, but I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on in here while I'm doing the calling, so that the explanation for you is much better than it was for me. So, what am I doing with my tongue? Where is my tongue? All that. So I'm gonna cover that, and hopefully you guys catch on a little bit faster than I did. Pretty much all of these samples are coming from the Cornell Lab of Ornithology. Go and check them out when you guys get a chance. Now we're going to start out with the wood duck hen, the most basic sound that you're going to hear her make on the water. Here's a sample of that. Alright, now here it is. Now, to explain to you what I've just done, take the call, take it in your hand. You don't have to have any special kind of movements or anything like that. You just blow into it. And after you blow into it, you're going to store air in your cheeks. That's the technique that I've learned how to do. Store air in the top of your cheeks right here. And my tongue is in the front, right? And when I'm closing up, that air is being, that click over is being forced through after I'm closing up. So with my tongue in front, I'm closing up, and when I close up, that burst of air is getting through, and that's where you're getting your click from. That click is coming from me closing, and then the air that's in my cheeks and the air that I'm blowing through coming out after I close up. That's the sound that you're going to hear her make while she's sitting on the water looking for a mate, eating, anything like that. While she's flying, she's going to be making a much different sound. Do not make that sound, just like every other creator who's made this video has told you. Do not make this sound. That is a big no-no. If she's flying, everybody else is going to start flying. Don't do it. Moving on to number 2. This is a sound that a drake makes. So whenever he's flying, looking for a mate, eating, looking for something, eating acres, you know, whatever it is, this is the sound that you're going to hear him making. And here's a sample of this. To produce that with this call, you're going to close off the end of this call right here. You're going to close it off, and you're going to put a decent amount of pressure with your lungs on this side. Push until you get a sound. Practice. Now all I'm doing right there is I'm applying quite a bit of pressure on the end of this call. And do what you have to do with your hand to get that air not to come out of the end of that call. You're going to fail at not letting the air out, because if you just plug it up, it's not going to work. So roll your fingers on the end of it if you have to get that tight squeal that they have, and keep trying until you get the right noise. Do not go into the field and make a racket that they don't want to hear. Moving on to number 3. This is a sound that is more intermediate, or if you want to even go as far as to say expert level. It took me a long time to really figure out how to make this call work, how to make it sound good. This is a call when they're first waking up in the morning. If they're roosted in there with you, you're going to hear them making this sound. It's in my opinion, it's more of a search call. They're calling in and searching for another duck, or their babies, or a drake, or something of that nature. This is the sound, and here's a sample. Okay, here it goes. A magician never reveals all of his secrets. Just kidding. So I'm going to stop it right here, because I don't know how interested you guys are in actually watching that. If you would like a part 2, leave a like on it. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see a part 2 on this. Wood ducks make a lot of noise when they're out there on the water. And I will go through more detail and how to use that call in the field, and what I'm doing with my tongue when using those calls. And hopefully you guys are interested in it. If I get a lot of interest in it, I'll do a part 2 on wood ducks, and then I'll move on to teal, or whatever you guys want to see. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.